Hey, what's going on? I'm about to go to Subway and get myself a little sandwich before I jump in the shower, take a little nap because I got some business to take care of tomorrow. I think that's pretty self-explanatory what I mean by business. But I'm going to be busy, so I won't really be uploading like that anymore. But I don't really know how everything's going to work out, so I want to just say if it works out, I'll be here longer than I expect. I may even permanently stay down here. But I wanted to say I forget her name, but because I don't have my dad on right now. But I did a video showing you guys what I eat sometimes, and this girl commented and she said that stuff is full of chemicals. It's made with nothing but corn. And she was saying how corn is full of sugar, and that just made me laugh. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was just funny. She wasn't trying to be funny. But shouts out to that commenter on my video, because that was I'm still laughing a bit about it to this day. But I understand like the chemicals inside of soy and tofu. I believe it's estrogen. They claim estrogen is inside of tofu and soy, but I feel pretty fine. I don't feel like a woman when I eat that food. But I couldn't help but ignore the governor of where I'm at right now in Florida. He talked about he's responsible for why kids are going to be learning about the benefit of slavery now. He wants them to learn about the good things about slavery. And it's just that it's kind of ironic that they're going to be learning about the benefits of slavery in English, right? That was a language that was forced upon slaves that we speak now. I don't know a lot of people in my family that speak African languages. Africans are known to speak at least 7 at one time. They can speak 7 languages, but I don't know anyone in my family that can speak any of the African languages that are currently spoken in Africa today or in the past. He's going to be teaching this class in America too. He's not going to be teaching it in Africa. He's going to be teaching it in America, a country that our ancestors were brought here, and we descend from them. But it's funny how all the problems with the corruption in Africa, with the government, they're trying so hard to get here, to get like a life here. That is a little bit of a benefit in itself, whether you admit it or not. Because I don't see a lot of people that, let me just say this, a lot of people that have so much devotion and Afrocentricity, that's a word. They have so much love for Africa and its people. And let me just make this little disclaimer. I don't take any sides on this channel. I just speak what is on my mind, what I feel is right. I'm not on the right side and I'm not on the left. I'm not in the middle. I'm nothing. I'm not conservative. I'm not Republican. But it's funny how everyone that speaks all this black power and go back to like let's all go back to Africa, to the motherland, they have no interest in living there. They have no interest in visiting Africa. It's like you could visit the south side of Chicago. You could drive around to a hood in Los Angeles and lose your chain and lose your life, but you don't bother going to Africa, where your ancestors come from. But they're going to be doing this class, learning the benefits of slavery in English, in America. They're going to be wearing clothes. They're not going to be wearing African garb and none of the traditional African garb clothing like the apparel in Africa centuries ago. No. It's going to be in English. It's going to be in America. It's going to be in American clothing. It's going to be also, it's also going to be done. I just named 3 benefits of slavery taking place that people benefit from today. I mean, you benefit living in this country. As much as I feel like we're not the United States. It is an advantage versus living in Africa. It's a big advantage when it comes to resources, when it comes to education, when it comes to food supply, water supply. We have an advantage. So that is a benefit. Speaking English is a benefit to a lot of people. Whether people admit this or not, I believe there's a distinction between God and religion, and Christianity was forced upon slaves. I like the word acculturization. That is the act of, that's basically you conform to a culture that's considered more dominant than the one that you once knew of. And Christianity was a forced on religion that a lot of black people to this day still worship. Well, they still recognize as their religion. They go to church every Saturday or Sunday, and they don't really get much out of it. But this very religion is why it's actually a benefit. It's like the religion that some people actually get, some kind of relief from God. Or I'm kind of over a piece of this video, but the very religion that can help people and can get people out of the darkest times in their life, and I guess you could say they benefit from that religion, comes from slavery. So with that being said, slavery does have its benefits. I'm not a scholar on the subject. I mean, I read works by Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth, Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver. All these people were slaves. George Washington Carver wasn't a slave very long, but they were around when it was in effect. So that makes them slaves. But notice how when they were coming up, they weren't complaining much like people are today. I mean, they've done more in their lifetime than some people have that have more opportunities than they did. But once again, I want to make it very clear, I'm not in no affiliation with any political party, ideology, thought whatsoever. I just speak what I feel is right and wrong.